X Factor Adria. X Factor Adria, usually referred simply as X Factor, was a Balkan production of international talent show franchise of the X Factor. The Adria edition of the show covered Serbia, Montenegro, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Macedonia, and as of season 2 Croatia as well, making the show regional. The second season was hosted by Antonija Blaće, Aleksandar Radojičić and Snezana Velkov. Like the original British version of the show, X Factor Adria was a music competition to find new singing talent, contested by aspiring singers drawn from public auditions. Format. Stages. The show consists of several phases: auditions, bootcamp, judges' houses, and live shows. During the auditions and bootcamp, judges as a group decide on the fate of the contestants with a majority vote. After the bootcamp, acts are split in different groups, and one of the judges is assigned to mentor each of the acts in the group. During the judges' houses, stage judges are accompanied with guest judges, and they choose the acts from their category who they want to take to the live shows. Live shows are the final stage of the competition and the first stage where public get their say by voting to keep their favorite in and eventually win. Auditions. The first part of the selection process are the auditions. Potential contestants apply for a place at the auditions either online or via text message. Those invited to the auditions perform in front of the producers before some are selected to audition in front of the judges. Producers' auditions are sometimes referred to as pre-auditions. The first series also featured a mobile video booth where people could audition without previously applying. The booth was set up on the grounds of Petrovaradin Fortress during the Exit Festival. After the pre-auditions, producers call back the acts they want to perform in front of the judges. The judges' auditions are the first part of the series, that is broadcast. During the auditions, acts introduce themselves and perform in front of the judges. After an act performs, the judges give feedback and vote. Acts need 3 or 4 yeses to get through to the next stage of the competition: bootcamp. Bootcamp is the second stage where the acts who got 3 or 4 yeses after their audition are called back to perform again. In bootcamp, acts can sometimes face challenges such as performing with other acts, choreography, and sing-offs. Judges as a group select 24 acts, 6 of each category, to progress to judges' houses. Sometimes, when judges and producers feel like there is a lack of good groups, a group can be formed of the solo acts that didn't make it through in their own category. After each of the category is formed, a judge is assigned as mentor to the category. Judges' houses. The acts who have been selected in bootcamp perform in front of a judge one more time. Judge is usually accompanied with a guest judge who is there to help him/her make the decision of selecting the acts who will represent him and the category in the live shows. Even though the phase is called judges' houses, it's rare for the judges to have acts perform in their actual houses. Usually a location is booked by the producers. Live shows. The live shows are the final stage of the competition. In this phase, acts perform live in front of an audience and the public votes for their favorite. Each week has a different theme. After all the acts perform and the public votes have been counted, the safe acts are announced, leaving 2 acts in the bottom 2. The bottom 2 perform one more time, and the judges vote on the act they want to save or send home. The saved/eliminated act is decided by majority vote. In case the judges tie the vote, the act who leaves the competition is decided by the public votes that were counted earlier. In the final, judges have no say as the winner is decided solely on the public vote. Categories. According to the show producers, the first series will feature 4 categories: girls, boys, groups, and second chance category. The second chance category includes contestants who are over 30 years old and contestants who previously took part in other talent shows. When the show started broadcasting, the producers decided to drop the second chance category and went with over 27s. Judges and presenters. The first series was judged by Emina Jahovic, Kristina Kovac, Kiki Lesendrick, and Zeljko Joksimovic. Kristina and Zeljko were the first to be announced, while Emina and Kiki were announced a day later. All of the judges are singers and songwriters, and some of them are also composers and producers. After the first 2 episodes were aired, a rumor started that Bane Jeftic was going to be replaced after hosting only first 8 episodes, but the producers released a statement saying that the rumors weren't true. On the night of the first live show, it was reported that a new host was going to replace Bane, keeping in secret who it was going to be. It was revealed that Slavko Kalesic would take the role of the host. The day after the first live show, it was announced that Slavko would be replaced as well. Finally, Slavko was replaced by Ana Grubin, who hosted the show since the second live show. Shortly after the first series, Zeljko announced that he wouldn't take part in the second series. After the production of the show was taken by the new company, it wasn't sure if any of the previous judges would stay. Inclusion of Croatia sparked rumors that some of the singers originating from that country would be included in the judging panel for the second series. Some of the artists that were rumored to have been offered a judging role for the second series included Severina, Jelena Rozga, Dino Merlin, Vlado Georgiev, Jibani, Dord Belesvik, and Zdravko Kolit. In February 2015, it was announced that judges of the second season of X Factor Adria would be Zeljko Joksimovic, Tonsai Huljic, Massimo Savic, and Aleksandar Kovac. Shortly after, it was confirmed that Antonija Blaće was going to host the show alongside Aleksandar Radojičić. Snezana Velkov was to host the show as well, making her the only returning host from the first season. Guests. Season 1. Guest judges at the judges' houses were Tony Setinsky at Zeljko's house, Leontina Vukamanovic at Kristina's house, Mustafa Sandal at Emina's house, and Scott Mills at Kiki's house. Guests at the live shows were 2 cellos, Hari Versinovic, Jelena Tomasvic, Doris Dragovic, Jelena Rozga, Loreen Calliope, Tropico Band, Dejan Kukic, Harni Valjak, Natasa Bekvalak, and Ana Stanic. Superfinals guests were Marija Serafovic, Tijana Dapsevic, Piloti, and Madlik. Season 2. Guest judges at the judges' houses were Nina Badric at Massimo's house and Mirko Vukamanovic at Zeljko's house, Calliope at Aleksandra's house, and Petar Grasso at Tonsai's house. Guests at the live shows were Mans Zelmerlo, Roma Sijam, Lana Jursevic, Magazine, Elena Risteska, SARS, Nez, Petar Grasso, Vanna, Sasa Kavasvic, Karolina Gosva, Lukajan Ivanovic, Jack Howdick, Slavko Kalesic, Laho Arbulik, James Arthur, Jelena Rozga. Series. To date, 1 series has finished broadcasting, as summarized below, with the second season beginning in March 2015. Contestant in or mentor of boys category, contestant in or mentor of girls category, contestant in or mentor of over 27s category, contestant in or mentor of groups category. Judges categories and their finalists. In each season, each judge is allocated a category to mentor and chooses 3 acts to progress to the live shows. This table shows for each season which category each judge was allocated and which acts he or she put through to the live shows. Key. Winning judge/category. Winners are in bold. Eliminated contestants in small font. Awards and recognitions. Golden Ladybug of Popularity Skopje, Macedonia Award for Best Regional TV Project 2014. Golden Ladybug of Popularity Skopje, Macedonia Discovery of the Year Award for Daniel Kajmakowski 2014.